VIP member Brian from Minnesota.
How did you get involved and when with WrestleMania 30? How was it pitched to you, and by whom did you feel comfortable in saying to take part in WrestleMania 30?
There was a few people that approached me about it, and then talked to me about the opening deal with the two guys that I'm doing business with. And so, I knew probably, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks before the event happened that I would be there.
Was there any consideration of any fourth person being in that mix? I can't think of one person who absolutely belongs on the stage with you three, but was there any consideration with whether it was Bruno or Sean or Flair, anybody else being in there with you?
No, it was always pitched. The only way it was pitched to me was with Hogan, Rock, and myself.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense. I mean, that was a unique opportunity in that crowd with Hulk finally being back and not as an active wrestler. It just, yeah, I mean, had you three ever been in the same room together? I don't know if there's an obvious yes or no to that. I can't remember.
Well, I can't remember if we have or not. Maybe when Hogan and Nash and Scott Hall came in, we might have been, but not like that. It was funny because we was at the gorilla position, the holding area right before everybody goes out, and we were laughing, and it was kind of, Hogan was going to talk, I was going to talk, Rock was going to talk, but other than that, I mean, we just kind of said what we were going to say, and all of a sudden we're back here and we're laughing and joking. And I think Hogan was very excited about being back in the mix and being back home, because I think the WWE is his home. He had so much to do with the early days of it, and it was just such an important part of pro wrestling. And then he went out there, did his thing, and he called it the Silver Dome. So, I don't hear very well, so it was brought to my attention, and we were back there laughing our asses off, so I called it the Silver Dome too, and left it to Rock to correct it with the Superdome. So it was it was very fun, it was very loose, and a lot of adrenaline back there, and we all three had a damn good time. It was a pleasure to be in the ring with those two guys. I really, really look up to both of them.
Somebody had asked by email if Hogan knew the line was coming, do you want me to open a can of whoop-ass on Hulk Hogan? Did he know that was coming, or was that one of the improvises in the moment?
No, I was totally done in the moment. I had to say something because I knew I was going to put him over and say, because people thought, all through our careers, people thought there's been a lot of heat between myself and Hogan. There's never been any heat. It's a very competitive issue. He had a very long run. I had a very intense, shorter run. So both runs were very distinct and very different.
Yeah.
But when you're caught up in the mix, it's kind of like asking LeBron James how good Kevin Durant's doing right now. He's going to put him over a little bit, but not like, because he's in the game. And so, I never did have a bunch of glowing things to say about Hogan back then. And probably for the same token, him either. We're competitive guys. And now that I've been away from the game for a long time, I got no problem. And I wanted to show my respects to Hogan and make sure that everybody knows that there's no animosity, no heat there. I got a lot of respect for what that guy did. But yes, that was a total ad lib. He didn't know it was coming, and I put him on the hook, and then I let him off the hook, just because that's what you do out there.
All right, we end our special YouTube clip there. You have listened to a portion of the PWTorch Livecast. The PWTorch Livecast airs every single weekday, Monday through Friday. We are on Tuesdays through Fridays at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific time, live, taking your phone calls for at least an hour with different hosts, different guests, and different formats. Monday nights we're on live in the hour leading up to Raw. So as you get settled in for Raw, be sure to tune in to the PWTorch Livecast. Finding us is easy. PWTorchLivecast.com. That's right, PWTorchLivecast.com is how you can find out not only when we're on live and listen live by streaming. You can also access our archives. We've been on the air since late 2009. We have been on the air every single weekday. No exception for holidays, no sick days, no nothing. Every single day we've been live every weekday. And also, we air Sunday nights after pay-per-views, after major WWE and TNA pay-per-views. Join us at 11:30, about a half hour after the pay-per-view ends, 11:30 Eastern, for a live call-in show reacting to the pay-per-views. You get the full episodes of the PWTorch Livecast at PWTorchLivecast.com. There is a VIP after show after most episodes of the Livecast that is just for PWTorch VIP members. You can find out all about PWTorch.com and the PWTorch VIP website by going to PWTorch.com/GoVIP. We also have a free phone app. Just search PWTorch and download it. It is free, and it will keep you up to date on all the news that's happening in the world of professional wrestling like nobody else does. We update constantly with new news features, analysis, interview excerpts, exclusive columns, many other exclusive features, and flashbacks. If you are a pro wrestling fan, you should be visiting PWTorch.com every day and bookmarking the site and downloading our free app. We are on not just iPhone and iPad and Android devices, but also Windows Phone devices, the Amazon Kindle Fire. We are in their app store. And if you have a newer Samsung TV or DVD player with smart TV functionality, do a search for PWTorch. We are an app in the Samsung Smart TV App Store. So the PWTorch brand reaches more wrestling fans every day than any other independent source of news and information and commentary on pro wrestling, and we thank you for checking out our YouTube clip. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please visit PWTorch.com and listen to the live cast at PWTorchLivecast.com.